Good evening, this is BelGeode, and we are back with some more Skyrim VR, and we're still playing through Midwood Isle. But I get the feeling we are pretty much at the climax of Midwood Isle's main story quest. So, if you caught the last episode, I went to basically the Sonmer Afterlife, kind of like their version of Sovngarde, which surprisingly is the exact same island that we're on, except different. More ethereal, more spiritual, you know, that sort of stuff. In any event, I did learn the third word that I needed for the shout. So, let's take a quick look at that. Let's see. It is called Steel Soul Essence. Life, Spirit, Defeat. Attacks the victim's very soul, reducing their armor, stealing their stamina and magicka, and stealing their health. Okay, I'm going to favorite this, even though I will only really ever use it on Zahkris. Now, I suppose we probably could head to Alverton and see if we can get Tyreek to help us out. So, what do you say, girls? Do we bring him along? Or do we just try and handle this ourselves? I mean, the dude's been coming with us from the very beginning. I'm not sure how he's going to feel about attacking his old friend Velkir, because we do have on good authority from Erkalath, the Sonmer god that is, that Velkir, his body is being used by Zahkris, which is no bueno. But with that having been said, let's go ahead and make our way to Alverton. Now, as soon as we defeat Zahkris, I guess we'll come back and tell the king and the queen that we've done our good deed for Midwood Isle. But after that, I have no real reason for us to even stay here. Good morning, lady. So yeah, I'm just about as inclined to head home. And I know that, you know, I've mentioned before, we can actually build a house here, HearthFire style. And we could also go back to the Lastendel, the ethereal realm, and help some of the ghost people there. But they're probably going to want one small favor, and we're not going down that road again. No, sir, no, sir. So yeah, I'm thinking our best bet at this point is take care of Zahkris and then make our way back to the ship and sail back to Skyrim. Because we've been here for a while now. We've been here over 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks, right, girls? So yeah, I would say I would like to sleep in my own bed tonight. And I'm pretty sure once we take care of Zahkris, the people of this island can handle their own affairs. Don't get me wrong, I've had a lot of fun on this island, even though some things do annoy me a little bit. But I'm also not too pleased with the loss of FPS that I've been experiencing, especially since I specifically downloaded the light version of this mod. So by rights, the FPS should be a lot better than it has been. And again, I would issue an apology because I am using the LVK image stabilization tool, which normally does work really, really well for Skyrim, except when the FPS is not so great. And then it starts doing those weird warping things that you've no doubt been seeing throughout the series. And unfortunately, until we get, you know, a better way to do image stabilization that works with the Reverb G2, I'm kind of stuck with this, you know? Which really sucks. But, you know, it is what it is. And I do thank you for continually tuning in each Sunday and watching this series. Don't know exactly where we're going to go next. I would like to go to Schumer, but we still don't have a main quest for Schumer. So if we do end up going there, more than likely it will be an exploration type thing. Alright. If I were Tyreek, where would I be hiding? Do we have a quest for him, maybe? No. Would it be under miscellaneous, maybe? No, that just says speak to Renly about joining the archery tournament, which we've already established I suck when it comes to archery, so yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay. Well, we could check in the inn, but if we can't find him in there, then we're just gonna have to do it without him. Hi. Listen, lady. Hi. I don't suppose you've seen a guy named Tyreek around here, have you? No? Okay. We'll check in the inn. We'll check in the inn. But that's really the only place I'm looking, because obviously I don't want to drag this on too long. Aha! There he is. Hi, Tyreek.
The drunken archer.
You're still alive?
I'm still
I guess
alive.
That means you haven't faced Zahkris yet.
I have not.
I wish you luck.
You're not coming with? Dude. I thought you wanted to see this through till the end. Okay, then.
All right, then.
All right, well, yeah, it was nice having you along. Okay, I guess we're doing it on our own. Come on. Okay, well, I was sure that he was going to want to come with us, but I guess not. And by the way, today's date, in-game that is, Morndas, which is Monday, 9:37 a.m., 22nd of Rain's Hand. Alright, well I guess it's up to us to save Midwood Isle, so let's go ahead and get started on that. Okay, so the pointer is that-a-way. I suppose we could probably just go through here, maybe? Yeah, might not be a bad idea. Now there is some kind of forest grove and also a camp nearby. So I suppose we could probably check those places out. We haven't explored everything on the Isle, but we've explored a fair amount, I would say. With that having been said, though, like I said before, as soon as we're done with this, we're pretty much done with this island. The only other thing that I might do is, since we're probably going to want to sail back to Solitude anyway, we could talk to the guy that we needed to talk to about the Dawnguard steel weapons. Sorry, had to take the wolf out. Alright, what am I hearing? Is that a deer? Oh, it is a deer. Hi, deer. And deer, and deer. And another deer. Okay, so we're going this way. And while I would also like to check out the Ayleid ruins and all of that stuff, it's not 100% necessary, if you know what I mean. We could potentially bypass it all. I'm more interested in getting this guy taken care of. And man, they were not kidding. It is like all the way across the other side of the island. It almost feels like the island just keeps going and going, doesn't it? Alright, so we still need to head northeast here. What is that? Oh, it's a dead tree. Or an uprooted tree. Ah. This looks to be the place. Alright, I'm going to switch my thing to Steel Soul Essence. Yeah, that might be a good idea. We should probably save as well, too, as soon as I can find the entrance. Okay, here's the entrance. Uh-huh. Oh, they're waiting for us. They are waiting for us. Really don't like the ominous music either. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hey, you know what? This would make a great title shot. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll save while we're at it. Okay. Well, I hope you're all ready. Let's get this done. I'll hit him with the shout first. And then you all go in and clean house. And I think we gotta kill him twice. So there he is. Hello.
And so we meet at last, Dragonborn.
Indeed.
You've made quite the impression.
Uh-huh. You sound like how I used to sound in the early 90s. Back in my Drucifer era.
We both know what must happen now. It is destined after all.
It is.
You are in your full power, and yet it is not enough.
Are you sure?
You will die, and using your power, body and soul, I will raise Midwood Isle to the ground, and from its ashes will bear forth a new age, my age.
Did you ever hear the story of Mirak?
Freedom laws, the weak men and more who decide them were powers unquestioned, and chaos rules.
Just once I would like to give it a monologue.
There is another course. I've seen it. I know the dragon blood in you craves power, dominates. Do not try and hide it.
I ain't hiding nothing, bud.
Join me and deny fate. Together we can destroy any who dare challenge us and bring about our new era. You will find we are not so different after all.
Okay. Now is a good time for me to monologue to you. Have you ever heard the story of Mirak, the first Dragonborn? No? Well, it's not something I expect the Dremor or the Daedra would tell you, would they? Well, long story short, he dead. Have you ever heard the tale of Alduin, the World Eater? Yeah, well, he dead too. And have you ever heard the tale of Harkon, the Master Vampire? Also dead. And he's not only dead, but he's undead and then re-dead. So he dead. You get where I'm going with this, buddy? What I'm trying to say here is I am nothing like you.
Liar! You murder and mutilate, killing anyone who dare oppose you, as using power and personal gain.
Oh, here we go.
Pretend you are innocent. Our motives are the same.
Yeah, but who I'm killing is different. You're talking about raising this entire freaking island to suit your needs. Me, I'm taking out people like you, who are not so innocent. But you know what? I also don't seek to control the world.
Finally, a bit of honesty. But you're not telling me you don't feel the dragon blood calling you. The men in your eyes take control. Not enough. If you will not join me, then you will perish. It makes no difference.
Have you met my wife?
I was tempted to spare you so you can watch the devastation you failed to prevent.
Have you met my wife? Because honestly, yes, you're absolutely right. I am Dragonborn. I've got the dragon blood flowing through me, and, you know, it wants to dominate and all that good jazz, and yeah. But my power pales in comparison to this lady right behind me now. I'm going to give you a little bit of a life lesson here, buddy. You can take this to your grave or wherever it is you're going to go after I'm done with you. Never piss off the redheads. Okay? Alright, let's do it.
Fool! Your opinions and everything mortal will taste but a drop of power, and now thinks they are destined for anything other than enslavement.
I don't think anything. I just want to get this over with.
Now, it is time for your body and soul to become mine.
We'll see about that.
Bear witness to the start of my conquest.
If you insist.
Behold, true power as I bring ruin into this world.
Let's do it. Why can I not draw my weapons yet? Okay then. Really?
And now you must die for my new age.
Alright, let's get it started. Get him, Tannia! Get him!
Your soul is weak. I can strengthen it. Soul! Your soul is weak. Rise!
That's what I thought.
Thank you, Dragonborn.
You're welcome.
Must be the last of them. Zahkris will find me again.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Why don't you do that? It's just a dead dog.
I defy a god. My soul is immortal. You don't stand a chance. I shall destroy you.
Oh, it's him again. Can I not shout? Well, it looks like it's just me and Tannia. I see Allie is trying to do something, but I'm not sure how well she's doing it. No, you won't, buddy. No, you won't. I've been saying it for this entire show. The family that slays together stays together.
Impossible. I cannot.
Oh, hi. Can you leave my wife alone? Okay.
And so, it is done.
Is it really? Who is that?
Zahkris lies defeated, never to return. I knew you would prevail, Dragonborn.
Dragonborn and
I
wife.
cannot tell you the joy this brings me. Know that this deed has already echoed throughout Lastendel.
Well, that's good to
The
know.
souls of all those Songmer are drinking a toast in your name.
Cool.
But your ordeals are far from over. Remember all what you have learned, and you will prevail against anything you come up against. But now, a final gift to you. The remnants of Zahkris' power are yours for the taking. Use it wisely.
I'm not sure I want it, to be honest with you. But, thank you. I couldn't have done it without my beloved wife. Have you met Tannia? Yeah, you did meet Tannia. Tannia helped me.
And now I must leave you. Farewell, Dragonborn. We will not meet again.
Okay. You think we can get Allie in here? Because she's been outside this entire time. Hi, Allie. You missed all the fun. But I'm glad you made it. Okay, well, what do these people have? Nothing of interest. Also, nothing of interest. How about the funky dog? Oh, he empty. Zahkris, perhaps? Or should I say Velkir? Steel Bolt. Daedra Heart. Oh yeah, definitely need that. Extreme Wielding Necklace. Nice, I'll take it. Potions. Squire. And what's his sword like? It's a katana. Absorbs 15 points health. 15 points stamina. It's really kind of weak. I'll take it anyway. Hey buddy, listen. Thanks for playing, okay? Ghita, where's your crossbow? Why are you using that? Did you lose your crossbow? Hold on. I gotta check you. You have your crossbow. Why are you using a hunting bow? Oh, you're out of crossbow bolts. Okay, well that explains it. Let's see, do I have any to give you? There's, these. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. And I will take this bow from you because you really don't need it. And I don't think you need these arrows either. Okay. When we get home, I'll make you more bolts. And then you'll be good to go. Alright, but aside from that, I do believe we have completed our objective. So how about we get out of here? Like, seriously, let's get all the way out of here. Look at these dead adventurers. Oh, now they actually have stuff worth looting. Look at that. I'm going to grab the arrows just in case I need to give the bow back to Ghita. Okay. Now, I think that is everything. Alright, well. That was entertaining and yet informative. And it's going to take us a little while to get back to Florin, so you know what it's time for, folks. We're going to do the magic of editing, and when we come back, we'll be ready to get on board our ship. Okay, well, that was actually a longer walk than I expected. There's our good friend Ned Hell. Looks like he's actually sober for once. Blacksmith's doing blacksmithy things with his potion. Everybody else is just selling stuff. Alright, let's see what the king and queen have to say now. Your Majesties. Hi.
What is it? I've got a job to do.
Ain't nobody talking to you, Renly.
Dragonborn, we all heard the thundering sounds. Tell me, was it your battle with Zahkris? Is he defeated?
Would I be standing here otherwise? I'm sorry, it's been a very rough week, Your Majesty. Yes, he's gone.
Then may I give my congratulations. I cannot imagine what it would be like to battle and defeat such a foe.
Pray you never have
Both
to.
myself and the entire of Midwood Isle owe you a great debt. You have saved us all, and that's something I won't soon forget.
Well, it's good to hear.
May you always find a place in Midwood Isle. We are proud to call you our friend.
The honor was all mine, sir. Alright. I think we're done talking.
Farewell. I hope you enjoy your stay here in Florin.
I wish I could say I was staying longer, but, yeah. We would really like to go sleep in our own bed tonight. Your Majesty?
Good day, my friend. If you need anything, my husband or I are happy to help.
Okay, well, I don't, but thank you. It's been my honor.
Enjoy the city.
We will, on our way out. Alrighty, Renly. We'll see you later. Oh, I suppose I should probably say goodbye to Phaelus, too, huh? Phaelus?
Dragonborn, you've returned.
Uh-huh. Was there
I
ever
sense
doubt?
a great magical disturbance. as if a vast amount of power was suddenly released.
Yeah, it's in me now.
Tell me, was it you? Is Zahkris defeated?
I literally just told you that, buddy. Yeah, we battled at Fort Chiron and I just defeated him.
Incredible! The people here may not fully know it, but all on Midwood Isle owe our lives to you. You have my eternal thanks, friend.
That's what the king said, yeah.
The gods watch over you, Dragonborn. Good luck for the future. I have a feeling your adventures aren't yet finished.
I should hope not. But thank you, Phaelus. Like I said to the king, it's been my honor. Alright, ladies. Let's get out of here. I suppose we should tell Tyreek goodbye, too. Nah. I'm sure he'll figure it out. He'll get the news. Alright, so now comes the fun part. We get to sail back to Skyrim. And that is exactly what we're going to do. Now, of course, it is going to take a little bit of a while for us to ply the open seas and make our way to Skyrim. So naturally, I'm going to need to do like the magic of editing to kind of push that along. But with that having been said, I've quite enjoyed my time here in Midwood Isle. The mod itself, despite being an older mod, is actually a really good mod. So if you're ever thinking of picking it up, I would highly recommend you play through it. And I'm deliberately not going through every single quest because, let's face it, we might leave some to the imagination for you there. Alright. But ladies, are you ready to head home? To finally head home. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do for our next adventure. Alright, I'm going to hop on board. And I'm going to drag the ladies downstairs. Oh, actually, you know what? I should probably push this ship back a little. Okay, there we go. Oh, I should add. You may notice, ship move to interior added. That is a new thing. That is actually a new update to this ship mod that has been recently added. So yeah, we'll get to check that out in a moment here. But first I'm going to want to stop the ship so that I can get the girls on board. Alright, let's set anchor. Alright girls, let me bring you on board and then we can get going. Okay, love this ship, man. I love this ship. And remember, this is an additional mod. Now, I should also add that with the sailable ship VR and SE, there are now 3 different ships that you can use. This is, of course, the smallest of the lot, but the other 2 ships are bigger. What I'll do is I'll make a special episode after we've gotten back to Skyrim, and I will show you the other 2 larger ships that now come with this mod. Zahir's goal with the sailable ship VR SE is to add a bunch of different ships. So like the Ocean Saber model, that actually comes from a different modder's resource that has like a bunch of Redguard ships and Breton ships and so on. He plans on bringing all of those to this framework, so you'll be able to sail around in ships like the Ocean Saber and whatnot. Needless to say, I'm looking forward to it. So maybe for our next episode, we'll go ahead and tour those other 2 ships for you. But for right now, we need the girls on board. Okay. And ladies, you can feel free to relax about the cabin. And if you need me, you know where I'll be, sailing us home. So one final look at Midwood Isle. It's been a really interesting place. It really has. It really has. And I know we still have more that we could do here, but I'm thinking for now, at least for the series, we're good. We've had our Midwood Isle fixed. So the last thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to set up our marker point right there, the Azurian Sea route. Once we hit there, we will go into the Azurian Sea. We'll have to sail through the entire Azurian Sea route, which will probably be like... Imagine if Midwood Isle was not here and it's nothing but a map of ocean, except much larger than this area. That's the Azurian Sea route, which is why we have to do the magic of editing. And when we come back, we will of course be in the Sea of Ghosts, ready to sail into Skyrim. So I'm going to set my marker here, so that way I can see it on my compass. And we are going to get going. Okay, so we are set to go, anchors away, and we're going to back up. So remember, 3 bells indicates that you are reversing. I have the cheat code in, so winds are disabled. You do not have to worry about being beholden to the winds. If you put the cheat code in there, it'll just move at whatever its full speed is. And that goes for all 3 boats now, all 3 ships. But yeah, goodbye Midwood Isle. Thank you for all the fun and frivolity and the memories that we have made. We'll probably come back eventually, more than likely off camera. I can't really see myself doing too many other episodes here, because like I said, we've pretty much done what we came here to do. Alright, but let's turn this baby around. We need to go past the lighthouse and off in that direction, and that will be the way to get to our navigation point. So again, I really hope that you've enjoyed our adventure here in Midwood Isle, and like I said, I'm still not 100% certain where we are going to go next. I mean, there are a couple of places that I would love to show you, but I'm a little hesitant as to whether or not they are quite ready for prime time. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But one thing I definitely do want to show you is an updated video on this particular mod that we're using right now, the sailable ship VR SE. Because let's face it, it is the coolest. Aside from like the Dev Avesa airship, which also, by the way, has been updated, so I'll need to make an updated video on that one too. But yeah, these 2 mods are the absolute best as far as I'm concerned. Oh look, there's a swimming fox. Cool. Alright, so we will just watch as Midwood Isle fades away in our rearview mirror. And this is what it's all about, folks. This is what it's all about. This is why this mod, this sailable ship mod that we are on right now, is such a cool thing for Skyrim. Really doesn't get much better than this. The ability to travel the seas and go from one world to another, or one map to another. That just rocks, man. That just rocks. Love it. Alright, let me make sure I'm pointing in the right direction here before I get carried away on a sea of nostalgia here. Okay, right about there should be good. Okay, let me show you really quick one new thing. So you saw that spell that we've now learned, right? If we go under here and look for ship move to interior, we can now favorite that, and I'm actually going to equip it. It'll take the place of leader's teleportation, which means basically it's a shout. But it has 2 purposes. The first purpose that it has, if you are on the helm, like currently affixed to the ship, when you shout, you'll get a pop-up. Right there. And it tells you the Azurian Sea route which is the closest marker to the bow, and distance to hit it, as well as how many degrees we need to adjust to hit it. So let's see, what did it say? 8 degrees. So let's swing out a little to the right here, and we'll take another reading. So I'm just shouting again. -1 degrees. Okay, so that was a little too much. So we want to go like right here. 1 degree. 340 is our distance. Okay, once we get to less than 200, which, remember, this is like an arbitrary distance. It's not supposed to be like miles or meters or anything like that. It's just an arbitrary distance. Once we get below 200, we should see the marker appear on our compass. Once we get to about 100 distance to the marker, it should automatically send us to the Azurian Sea. Alright, let's take one more reading. 227, 2 degrees to the left of where we should be, so we're going to swing out a little to the right here. -2, wow. Alright, I'm going to slow us down a little bit here. 2/3 sails. Okay, so now you can see the markers right there, so we are going to fade to black momentarily as we head into the Azurian Sea. Alright, so as you can tell, a lot of time has passed. We are like halfway in the middle of the Azurian Sea, trying to make our way to the Sea of Ghosts and to Skyrim. That's all there is on this map. It's just water. That's it. That's it. And that's the beautiful thing about this mod, is it gives you the seas to travel. So you literally have every sea and ocean that goes around Tamriel, and then depending on, you know, which ocean map you're on, will also determine which mods you can actually sail to. So I'll give you an example. In order to get to like Mazleia, which surely you remember that on the channel, we did that whole series on it, you would have to sail from Skyrim east past Winterhold and Windhelm to Solstheim, and then Solstheim east till you hit the Patamaic Ocean map. Then you're going to go south on the Patamaic Ocean map till you hit the southeast Patamaic Ocean map, and then on that map you will have the Mazleia route. Now, if you wanted to go, say, to Rigmor of Cyrodiil in other words, and I imagine they're probably going to do the same thing for Beyond Skyrim Cyrodiil once Beyond Skyrim Cyrodiil is actually ready. But instead of making that left, as it were, on the southern Patamaic map, you would actually make a right. So you'd go to starboard, and you would get into the southwest Patamaic map, which then will lead you to Cyrodiil. So it'll put you up by Leowin, that area there, so close to the Topal Sea. And so it goes. So basically what Zahkris has done is he's given you every single ocean that will allow you to get completely around Tamriel. If we wanted to, we could sail all the way around Tamriel and then come back to the Sea of Ghosts and make our landing in Skyrim. That is so cool. So all we really need are just mods that are, you know, based on Nirn, based in Tamriel, or even in the case of, like, you know, Falskar and where we just left, Midwood Island, they could still be fictional, but they could still be rooted in the world. Like, they would have a place where they would belong in the world. And that allows you to basically just sail there immersively, which I think is incredible. Alright, let's see how much distance we still have to go here. 30-12. Wow! And 9 degrees to the left. So we'll go right, see what it says. 2 degrees, 2984. Okay. Now here's the other cool thing that you can now do with this ship. Yes, of course you can walk on a deck, but if you recall, you won't be able to get in there because you're moving, right? Well, remember that same shout spell that we've been using to gauge our distance and our heading? Well, we can now use that spell while we're off the wheel, and that will allow us to basically go indoors. So I'm going to slow us down a little bit here. Yeah, we'll go at 2/3 sail, so that way we're not going so fast when I actually get off of this thing. There we go. So now I can actually walk around without worrying about sliding all the way off. That is still an unfortunate issue that we do have to deal with, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to worry about it. Beautiful wet wench. Alright, and here's what we can do. We can now go indoors. So here we are. We are inside. And Allie, you're holding an invisible torch. What's up with that, babe?
Yes.
Hi. Are you all gonna go to sleep or something? Because it's really late. Allie, you're also holding an invisible torch while laying on the bed. You know what? I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. Tannia, why do you have a torch? It's not that dark in here. Sheesh. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make, for all three of the ships, you have the same basic thing. So you can use that shout spell that now comes with this mod, and it will allow you to get inside from on the deck. And then, of course, if you want to go back outside, you just simply do this. And look at that. We're still moving. We're absolutely still moving. All right, so it's still going to take us a while to get there. So I'm going to hop back on this thing. We'll use the same shout that we just used to get indoors, and we'll see what it says. Okay, we are dead on target, and we've got 2683 to go in distance. It's going to take us a while to cover this distance, so we'll probably reach Skyrim by morning. And, of course, this means the magic of editing. So I'll see you when we get there. Alright, so we have made it to the Sea of Ghosts, and you can already see Castle Volkihar over there. It is 6 in the morning on the 23rd of Rain's Hand. So, yeah, it's taken us almost a day to get back to Skyrim. Which is pretty cool when you think about it, because you're actually utilizing time. Now, as far as where are we going to pull into, we do have options. We could pull into Solitude, or we could pull into Dawnstar. Personally, I prefer pulling into Dawnstar, but that's just, you know, a personal preference of mine. Dawnstar is a little crowded, though, especially if you have the mod that I showed you in an earlier episode that makes Dawnstar a little bit thicker, shall we say. There's a bunch of ships there. But then, considering the fact that Solitude suffers the same problem if you're using, like, JK's Solitude or the other mods that, like, expand the dock areas, that could be an issue as well. So we really do have a big choice as to where we want to pull the ship into. And really all we need is just a strip of land so we can beach this sucker and I can get the girls off of there, and it'll have its map marker. So we can always teleport to it, and that'll be fine. But, with that having been said, I'm thinking we're going to go to Dawnstar, because that's where I left the boat in the first place, and that's kind of where I feel most comfortable leaving the boat. Now, once we get some of the bigger ships, which I have not purchased them yet, you do have to purchase them. I think the big Nord ship, similar to the green one that was in the port when we left Midwood Isle, that one is about 100,000, if I'm not too mistaken. And I want to say that the big Kataraya style ship is close to 500,000. Don't quote me on that. If I'm incorrect, I'll have the little pop-up popping up right now to tell you what the actual prices are that you can expect for those two ships. But man, are they impressive. I've been testing them out for like the last couple of weeks here. And I gotta say, I really love what Zahkris has done with those ships. And I can't wait to see how like the Redguard style ships and everything are gonna come out, because honestly, that's the ones that I really want to sail. But that's just me. That's my personal preference. As we watch Castle Volkihar go past here. Alright, so believe it or not, we still have a little bit of a ways to go before we even get to the neighborhood of Solitude or even Dawnstar. So, once again, we're going to do the magic of editing, and hopefully by the time we come back in, the sun should have risen, and we should be just about ready to pull into Dawnstar Harbor. Alright, so it is a little bit later, and as you can see, the sun has risen, and we are firmly in the Sea of Ghosts. So we're still heading towards Dawnstar, but obviously now we've got to, like, navigate the ice packs, which is always fun, especially when the fog starts rolling in the morning. Oy. Now don't forget, you can slow down your ship. You don't have to go at full speed like I am. But I'm trying to see if I can thread the needle here. Make my way through. Okay, let's do a hard turn to starboard. Let's cut through this little channel here. Try not to go all Titanic on us. There we go. Alright, my marker is in that direction, so that's where Dawnstar is. Solitude is right there, so if we wanted to, we could pull the ship in Solitude. And actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and berth this ship in Solitude. The reason why, I did mention that I wanted to talk to the one NPC that we needed to, I guess, complete the quest. I don't know if it's actually going to complete the quest, but suffice to say, it'd probably be a good idea to talk to him anyway. Oh, what's going on here? I think the winds are now too much. Yeah, the winds are too strong, stowing the sails. Okay, well, it looks like we are pretty much stuck out here for the time being. We gotta wait till the winds change. Or the wind speed changes. Or, I can grab the girls and we can just teleport home. With the ship here, it's not like it's gonna go missing because look at the map. We'll have a marker for the ship right here. So, let me go grab the girls, and we're just going to teleport home. We'll get home one way or the other. Alright, Ghita, I got good news and bad news. The bad news is, stop eating your bread. The good news is, we're going home. There's other bad news, too. But, I'll tell that to you once we get out on the deck. Yeah, 1.7 is what the winds are. Winds are too strong. Stowing sails. Okay, well, as long as the winds are that strong, yeah, this is pretty much the end of our sailing trip for right now. Off camera, I'll go ahead and bring the ship into Solitude in preparation for the next episode, but you can see we're kind of still drifting, though. Or at least I think we are. It feels like we're drifting. In any event, we're going to teleport ourselves home. Ah, home, sweet home. You hear that? The peace and quiet of Skyrim. Yeah, sure, there's a civil war going on, and there's still plenty of nefarious people out there that want to do ill to the people of Skyrim. But right now, it's just peaceful. And I think that's where we're going to leave it. So let's hurry up and get inside before a dragon decides to show up and ruin my morning. Good morning, Kara. Good morning, Jordis. Okay, Ghita, you are most welcome to relax.
Yes?
Yes. Allie, you are also most welcome to relax. And Tannia, you hang out with me. Oh, one thing I wanted to show you. Look at this. Spell Tome, Apparition, Elysium Estate. Do you know what this does? This actually allows us to now teleport from wherever we are on Nirn to this exact spot right here. It's an additional mod. Of course, the list of everything will be in the video description below as always. But yeah, now we have a quick and easy way to get home from anywhere. And I'm even going to go so far as to find it in my alteration spells and favorite it. There we go. Cool beans. All right, honey. Let's head to our room. Oh yeah, everybody's in here. Hi, Mabrel. Hi, Jordis. Well, so much for catching up on some sleep. You know what, honey? You do your thing. I'm going to say goodbye to the audience. Bye, dear. So that will do it, folks. That will do it. That is our Midwood Isle adventure. Now, we'll probably do like some bonus videos. Because like I said, I want to show you the updates to Zahkris' ship. I may also do another bonus video on the Deva Vesa, but we'll have to get to it first. I think I left it back at Lakeview Manor. And there's a couple other things that I may probably want to show you before we actually get started on our next adventure. So there we go. But either way, I thank you, as always, for watching. This has been BelGeode. I've been playing Skyrim VR, and my hand is just doing its own thing now. Wow. We've been playing through the mod Midwood Isle. And of course, as I mentioned, a list of every mod that I use is in the video description below. If you enjoy what you've seen, please feel free to give me a like.
Take care. I do worry, though. Please,
Oh.
come back to me.
Well, you're at home. You can leave me. That's fine. I don't care. You live here. It's not like you're going to run away from here. This is your home. They got tired of waiting and left. Where did they go? Here. Because they live here. If you enjoy what you've seen, please feel free to give me a like. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. I will talk to you all soon on the next Skyrim Sunday. Ciao.